Welcome back, everyone. This is JTM Plays, and we are finally back with some more Captain of Industry. I know it's been a while, and I'm very sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. It's just been pretty crazy these past few weeks. I've got no childcare, and just lots of work. Very busy with work lately, and yeah. But I'm hoping that I can get back into the rhythm of providing you guys with an episode every day, and maybe doing some live streams here and there. They might be late at night for me. I am Eastern time, New York City, also Dominican Republic. I'm actually living in the Dominican Republic, so it's, yeah, but New York City time, that's the one that you got to worry about. Maybe some late night streams might happen here, depends on how it goes, but yeah. Anyways, I got some good news. I did actually get to play a little bit, didn't get to record the sessions, but I got to play a little bit, and we made some progress as far as population goes. I did a few things that really helped us out and has got us in a position that we can make pretty decent progress. But there's always a but. I broke the factory, the maintenance thingy. We are really hurting for maintenance right now, but I'll show you guys what's going on. Brace yourselves. Boom. Yeah, we've got zero maintenance. Our housing is, we are overpopulated. So I'm going to pause that here. Why are we overpopulated here? What's going on? Free housing. Yeah, we've got a lot of population. So that's one thing, right? That's one thing. We are paused here. And let's see, do we want to keep this pop growth on? We do want to keep that on. Anyways, the few things that we are now doing, we are getting biomass out from the housing. So that really helped us. It allowed us to turn off the health boost that I was using. So we're no longer using health boost plus 10 or plus 20. I'm actually going to turn 1 because we're at 1 here. But that is one thing that we're doing. We're now getting the biomass out. We're using that biomass. We're turning it into compost and then turning the compost into, wait a second, is that what we're doing? Yes, we're turning the biomass into compost. The compost here then automatically moves itself up to the top here, which then turns into fertilizer organics, right? So that's what's happening here. The organic is coming out. It's being turned into compost 12 at a time. I'm wondering if this might be too slow. Do we boost this for a little bit? Anyways, this is supposed to move up to here and do its thing. Hopefully that works. Anyways, this is filling up. I could set this for my trucks to dump this out somewhere. Maybe I could send it to over here. Maybe you can take biomass. Where is it? Set recipes. Yes, you can probably burn biomass if we have too much of it. Yeah, so I'm going to set that up like that. Boom. All right, good. So that's that. Now, the pollution issue, right? The pollution issue. We are very high on air pollution. We're low on water pollution now, but there's the disease, there's cholera, it's low water supply. Low water supply is a problem. Why is there a low water supply? Because things are broken? Yes, things are broken. So that's what's happening here. Maintenance, no maintenance. So we need to solve maintenance. We're going to do that by assigning a bunch of trucks here. Let's get this filled up, please. 10 trucks deliver the iron. I do have a train now delivering iron, but it's being super slow. Here's what we did. We got rid of one of the copper inputs here and added a steel one. So the steel now comes from over here at our very big smelting array. So this is where we're getting all the steel from. A train comes over here, picks it up, and delivers it over to where it needs to go. I have a dedicated train for that. So let's bring him up. Where is my steel line? Here you go. One train buddy doing all the steel deliveries. And maybe that's enough. I hope that's enough. Okay. All right. So trains are out of power. They need to be refueled. No, you're at 75%. You're just broken because of maintenance. Okay. So we got steel coming in and we've barely got any coal. Yeah, we've barely got any coal. Where's all of the coal going? Do we not have a bunch of trucks doing the deliveries here? But they're all broken. So that's the problem. Also, you need to be prioritizing coal. Okay. All right. So while this fixes up, let me go take a look at other things. All right. One of those things that I wanted to look at is this over here, my glass supply. I want to get glass on a train. I don't have trains. I don't have a train yet for glass, which I think it's something that I need to do. So I'm going to create a train. And I had already queued him up for building. Yes. All right. So this guy's going to be our glass guy. Good. As soon as that's done, we'll be able to make some progress. Are we still not getting any steel here? Why not? Why aren't we getting steel here? Maybe I can take a loan of steel. I think I can do that. I did pay off my giant diesel loan, so that's all sorted. Now what I have is a giant debt of potatoes, but we'll sort that out as well. I want to take out a big loan for steel here. So I'm going to borrow that and have this be a very high priority so these guys can deliver the steel to be turned into mechanical parts. Here comes a shipment. That's a shipment of steel that just came in. I didn't see the train, but it looks like he delivered, right? Where's the train? Here he is. Yeah, okay, yeah. So our friend here delivered some steel. There's no filters on this guy, right? So he's doing what he needs to do. Okay. All right, I think we'll be able to recover, right? We got a lot to catch up on, but I think we'll be able to recover our steel production or our maintenance here in a second. Should not be too long. Also, what is the holdup here? Oh, there it is. This is our little holdup here. This little flat conveyor has been stalling the entire process of our mechanical parts. Man, that really sucks. We should definitely get more throughput now. Okay. All right, let's unpause here. And let's get all 4 of these guys working. That's putting us in the green now. Nice. Okay, and we have that little payment that needs to be paid off, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to select something here for my potatoes. Potatoes, I need to say output to belts if that is 120. So that way we can pay our loans back. Okay, and then so we have this payment here that needs to be set to very high priority as well as you. So that we can get our stuff back, right? Yeah. Okay, and it looks like we're doing pretty good on steel now. So let's remove this request here from the vehicles and let's remove... Oh no, what happened? What happened? No, keep it full. Where are you guys going with that steel? I didn't say remove it. I said just can't keep it there. Well, that's so silly. Oh man, also, this needs to be paused. This needs to be paused. Yeah, there you go. We don't need vehicle parts, not right now. What we need is the steel. So is one of... All right, this is working. This is working. That's a lot of steel coming in. I believe some of these guys need to be upgraded. There we go. That would increase throughput. There was some couple of mistakes here on the blueprint and stamping things down. Things like this were stalling up my steel production. That's what caused the issue in the first place. So we really need to sort of be very careful with this stuff when we're copy and pasting it. So hopefully this will get fixed. And then we have some issues like, yeah, again, here, look, it's not connected here. So we need to fix that. And also make sure that you are in blueprint mode, right? Is it B? B for blueprint mode. What is next on our list, on our to-do? Why are we not doing anything here? Do we not have coal? We don't have coal. Oh, man. Hello? We got a bunch of coal over here. Oh, it's just not connected yet. Okay, well, let's fix that really quickly. There we go. This should work. Build that out. Also, we'll do the same thing for this. Let's get this connection. Come on, connect. R. There you go. And that should give us everything that we need, right? Yeah, there you go. All right, throughput fixed. Oh, this is an issue here. We need to increase priority here. This needs to be dumped immediately, or we won't be able to produce anything. This is iron scrap here, which also needs to go into this conveyor belt. since we have it. There's a little bit here, just a tiny bit, but there's still some. All right, so steel's flowing. That's good. What's going on with this belt? Is it broken? It is broken. Oh man. Our maintenance issue is still flickering, which is not, it's not terrible. Where's our train that's picking up iron? You're not picking up iron. You've got limestone and coal. You're not an iron picker. You are coal. This guy over here is going to get iron, right? Yep. Not iron, but steel. And I'm missing, I feel like I'm missing one train. Where's the other train? Where's my steel train? Where's my steel train? This guy over here. Where are you? No power. No power. So you're just, this guy's just carrying wood here. That, we need to get rid of that. Some way, somehow. Okay, how are you guys doing over here? How's the steel over here? Oh, we got a decent amount. It's not crazy. But it's decent to continue working non-stop, right? Consistently. Just feel like priority on these guys needs to be a little bit higher so we get our maintenance and fix it. All right, how's this? Mechanical parts. I mean, oh, yeah, let's boost you for a little bit. Let's boost 2 of these guys here. Let's make these guys high priority. Just to get the maintenance working. All right. So, while we wait on our maintenance to climb back up, I think we should start deconstructing all of this. Because we don't need it anymore. We don't need it anymore. We can make room for lots of things. So let's get this out of here. This is now gone. Let's get all of it out of here. How can we do this? Something like this. I could have used this to just consume all of this, but I don't think we did have the coal. We had everything that we needed here. And we had the population somewhat. No, you know what? What's done is done. What's done is done. Trucks can just deliver this stuff wherever it needs to go. All of this needs to go, because if I don't do it now, I feel like I was never going to do it. So let me get rid of all of it. Just get rid of all of it. This pipe, however, does not need to be removed. So just, you can come back. You can come back. Nice. Okay. All right. This needs to go. This needs to go. All of this plus that, and that plus this. So much stuff to be removed. All of this plus that. And this. This pipe no longer needs to exist here. This is going to make so much room for us. Cool. All right. Oh, look at all the steel this guy's carrying. Nice. Okay, I like that. And that's a full... Wait, what happened? Why didn't you stop? Were you full? No. Train limit 2. All right. I guess we continue to wait. Why did you not stop? Can we do something here real quick? Can we get you to here? And can we build that? And can we say that you need to go into here? Oh man, no, you missed it. You missed the stop. Okay. All right. Man, why did you miss that stop? Where are you going with this? I'd like to know why you're headed over here with that. Are you going to refuel? No. Yeah, I have no idea why. Why did you just make that stop? And now you're broken. 250 steel to make our new train here. And you're going to be glass, right? Okay. All right. No big deal. I feel like I need to redo my entire train line system. And also fix this over here. What is going on over here? Time out. Let me fix this, please. Rails, directional. So you should only be one direction. And this direction over here is completely wrong. Because you need to be facing that way. Well, I guess this guy's not doing anything here. Right? You need to go away. Okay, and what is this guy doing over here? Are you guys done? Oh, you are done. All right, let's continue working over here then. There we go. All right, cool. Get that out of there. Oh, this is missing a pillar now. Oh, ouch. That should not have happened. There we go. Okay. Fix that. It's a good thing we have all these rail parts now. We don't have any issues with that. Okay, this should all be good now, right? I kind of want this to be like a little bit of a roundabout instead of all these connections here, all this T connection. But it's okay. It's whatever. Are we getting the steel now delivered? Looks like you are getting steel delivered. Okay, everything's full. Not completely full. Okay, you're carrying coal. You're also carrying coal. You're carrying coal plus limestone. And you're carrying steel. So where are you going? You're going to Copper Plates Inn. Can I rename this to not Copper Plates Inn? I would love to rename this to not Copper Plates Inn. This is bus. This is main. Or starting main island? No, that's not. It's not the main island either. Save. Okay. All right. All this is full, which is good. That's what we need. We need this to be full. Okay. This goes away. We don't need iron over here anymore. We could use this for something else. And what would that be? Maybe it could be not biomass, not dirt or anything like that. I mean, it could be sulfur. Yeah, this could be sulfur. And we would just get rid of this stuff over here. Remove that. And we could get a storage 2. And we could say just fill this up with load sulfur. So something like that. And then this would be sulfur. All right, that works. How is everything going with maintenance? With actually looking green here. Actually looking good. Okay, this needs to be upgraded. If possible, please. So that we can get more steel flowing. Yeah, thank you. Once that's upgraded, we can upgrade this line over here as well. And upgrade this here as well. Build that. Build this. And then that'll get us a pretty decent supply of everything that we need, right? Okay, look at that. Look at those mechanical parts. They're flowing. Looking good. Looking good. Maintenance should go up now. Okay, all right. Now, for the main event, we have a recycling center now, which means that we are now going to be able to get recyclables. These recyclables will be iron scrap, copper scrap, and broken glass probably. Yep, it's likely going to be broken glass. So what we need to do now is start producing. We need to start producing or moving recyclables over to here. I'm going to get a belt that's going to move my recyclables. Let's get rid of this belt. It's no longer needed here. All of this stuff is no longer needed as well. This can be removed. All of this can be removed. Right? And as well as... Nope, not this. Stop it. There you go. All right, good. Also, what do you have? You have biomass? Why don't you deliver the biomass to here? All right, so we have a few things here. You're moving things. Limestone. Yeah, what are we using limestone here for again? We're taking it from, we're supposed to be moving it over here, right? And then this is making our fertilizer. Output is full of fertilizer 2. Why are you not making stuff? Oh, because we have a priority that's not correct here. We shouldn't stop making fertilizer. So I guess we need to get this over to here. Right? All right, let's do that. It's kind of a weird loop, but it works, right? It should work. So we'll get more sulfur going towards creating fertilizer 2, which in turn will make some fertilizer 1 into fertilizer 2. Right, because that's what we want. And a lot of this sulfur will just get burned as well. How's our pollution doing? 22 air pollution. Horrible. What in the world are we burning that's creating so much air pollution? I mean, ammonia. How much ammonia are we producing? 9 plus 9 is 18. And we should be consuming 24 here. So there's no reason for us to be burning. Unless there's no priority here. There is a priority here. So why are we burning? This output is full. You are consuming here. Oh, this is burning a lot now. Okay, no, this should not be burning. Okay, well, we need to fix this. We need to get a quick fix here. We should not be burning this much sulfur. How about we do this? How about we delete this belt? Right, because this is just turning stuff into slag. Okay, so remove that. This goes in and out. It goes into rubber making. It goes into the mixer here. All right. Yeah. So you'll go this way. And if not, you'll go this way. Which will never be the case. But we could set a priority out here as well, so that we can get a belt coming out this way and into here. And so when this fills up, then this empties. Otherwise, you just continue making fertilizer. And we don't burn the sulfur unless it absolutely needs to. Yeah, I think that works for me. Okay. That should work. All right, that's one critical problem solved. Are we not producing enough heavy oil here? What's going on with our heavy oil? Oh, we don't have trucks to deliver it? Oh yeah, I forgot that we're sending out a bunch of trucks over here delivering. No. Where did I assign all those trucks to? I thought I assigned like 10 trucks over here. Where did I do that? Okay. Health-wise, air pollution's killing us. We're still burning too much. We're still burning too much. And our population is at negative again. Oh boy. Okay, what are we burning too much of? We're burning heavy oil, which we should be delivering. So let's assign a truck, 2 trucks here to deliver heavy oil. All right, please stop burning heavy oil. All right. That also needs to be this pipe over here for fuel. Okay. All right, I mean, these guys emptied out pretty quickly over here, so I'm going to turn this down to 1 here. Let's get 1 singular truck doing that delivery. Let's make sure that these guys are delivering. Okay. All right. So this is all working now. Let's get our edicts back on. Actually, let's turn on this guy so that we can get population back in. And then as far as our edicts goes, we need to get food consumption can stay on, food consumption reduction. Let's get our health edict on. Let's also get maintenance all the way back up. Nice. Okay, I like that. Let's get fuel consumption reduced by 10%. Vehicle fuel consumption reduced by 15% would be nice. No, that's too much. 1 is fine here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Are we paying back our potato loans? We are. But it's just too much now, right? How's it looking? We owe 4,000 potatoes. And we're in debt 917. Steal here. But we're paying that back. We should be paying that back. Also, I learned that we shouldn't be doing 4 different crops here. We should only always be doing 2. And it's important that we get potatoes going. So I'm going to eliminate wheat from here. And then I'm also going to eliminate corn. We'll do potatoes here and also vegetables. The vegetables give us health. That's also another thing that I learned is that we should always prioritize vegetables so that we can have, for example, here 20. That gives us a health boost. If they eat lots of vegetables, then we get a health boost. So we need to always keep this up top. And then we also need protein, which we're not making. We should definitely be making protein because that gives us another health boost plus unity. So let's try to focus on that as well. Tofu. Let's see. How do we make tofu? I know tofu's a kind of a big process here. So we're going to need to get soybean plus some water plus sulfur plus limestone. That will give us tofu. Then also will produce animal feed. So I wonder if I could get a farm. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's get, instead of potatoes, we'll get soybeans. Let's actually do this. Can we get 7.3 soybeans here? Yeah. Let's do soybeans. Good. Here, we're going to do corn. Actually, none and none. You'll be corn. You'll be wheat. And you are still that. Okay. You're just doing vegetables all the time, which could probably be potatoes. 25 potatoes. This is doing 20 vegetables here per minute or per 60. Okay, so that's good. And this is good. We need to look at what these guys are asking for, right? The demand here is 43. So if we have 20 plus 20 is 40, that means that one more of this let's actually do vegetables here. So plus 11, that's 50. So 11, what's the demand for potatoes? The demand is 15. Our production here is 11. So that means one more farm with potatoes should be fine. And we don't need vegetables here. That means that we can get more wheat. Because the wheat can be used to make bread. And so how much bread are we demanding? 10 bread. 15 corn. Okay, so that's not that bad. 15 corn. We are producing 15 corn at all? No, we're producing 8. Okay, so then maybe this should be corn as well here. So 11 and 3. And then extra soybean can be turned into tofu. Okay, yeah, so that's what we're doing then. We're doing what, in a flat conveyor? I need to see what tofu is sent out in. Okay. So can you set recipe? Nope, not here. Not here. Maybe it is here. No. What's a tofu made of? In a food processor. This is a food processor. No, this is a milk. Okay. All right. So this guy here. Okay, we can fit you right here, right? And so you're doing tofu. Oh no, this needs to be emptied. Compost. Oh, this needs to be kind of high priority. There we go. Okay, so you need a little bit of water. This is no longer getting fertilizer because we broke it to build the train. So this needs to be connected to here. Okay, let's move you back a little bit to here. There we go. And then we can reconnect you to right there. All right, that should work. Awesome. Fix that. All right. Oh man, you need a lot of inputs. And one of those is limestone plus sulfur plus the soybean. Okay, timeout. Let me move this. I know I'm going to lose a lot of points there, but we have limestone and sulfur over here. So I think it's smart of us to get this processing done over here. All right, let's go ahead and do that over here. This is smart of us of doing it here, right? Yeah, this is good. All right, so we're going to get some of this over here. And we're going to get some of this over here. So that's good. And then the last thing that we're going to need is the actual soybeans themselves, which we can put in a storage one like this. How would we want to do this where it's not in the way? I mean, maybe like over here. Yeah, this works. Okay. And then we can just go with this. Where's the water at? Yeah, water's right there. So do not block my water output. And your connection is good. Okay, now let's get some water. There's spare water over here that we can take from here and just plug that right into there. All right, that should work. We're going to need to get this animal feed connected to over here. Okay, so you can go there. Actually, no, let's go over here. Yeah, actually, no, you don't want to go over there. You want to go over here. So something like that. That is animal feed being sent to be burned. Unless there's something else that we can do with animal feed. For now, looks like it can be turned into steam or compost. Instead of making pollution. Yeah, that's actually smarter, right? Instead of the pollution, we could turn it into compost. Where are we making more compost? Not here, not anywhere here, right? Compost will be made. Yeah, compost is being made somewhere out here. So you could use the compost. Oh, also, why are we low on water here? What is the problem? Maybe it's not low on water. Maybe it just went through a cycle, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Just went through a cycle. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just make compost over here in a mixer. All right, so this should work. Except I didn't set up the output for the tofu. So let's get that out over here. There we go. Into a small storage. There. And there. All right. Population. Of course, there's a population crisis. And it's fine. I don't have a way to sort the... What is that? What is that on this? Okay, I don't have the way to sort the soybean. What is this here? Soybeans going into this and out this way. So I could put a storage I don't know. Where do I want to put this storage? Yeah, maybe right here is fine. Good. Now let's get this broken down. This is a U-shaped sorter. Please tell me you can connect. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Delete this. Connect to there. This will be potatoes. And the output will be soy. All right, so this should all work, right? Hopefully. Let's see. Ooh, we're backing up. We're stocking up on vegetables. Nice. How is this doing? Okay, and then this gets emptied and delivered to over here, which is requesting soybean, fillet, and then this will get us to protein tofu. Okay, we're going to empty out the tofu and we're going to request it over here. Tofu, your bread, which means that we could get not bread, tofu over here along with the bread, right? Yep. Oh man, we are filling up too fast with the biomass here. We need to burn more biomass. Oh, this is going to have to get its own dedicated thing, right? Boost. Boost, let's get this going. Come on. Let's empty this out. Ah, no, we don't have Unity for that. Ooh. Forgot about that. I think that we can turn off one of our medical edicts, right? Let's turn one off. We should be good at 5 here. All right. This solution here. Burning biomass gives us air pollution. So that's not a thing that we want to do. Also, what are you doing here? Why are you standing by instead of taking this biomass somewhere? Okay. All right, things are recovering and I feel good. I feel good about everything that's happening right now. I think we're in a good position. All right, this is working flawlessly. Just creating fertilizer 2 at a pretty decent amount. Yep, fertilizer 1 is flowing. Fertilizer 2 is also flowing. This could be going a little bit faster. This is the input here. That's full. How is this doing here as far as production? 30 and 30. I mean, I feel like this could be set to maybe double the output. Okay. No, you know what? We're actually fine. We're actually fine. A few things that we wanted to do was getting recycling going. So we're going to do that actually. Let's get you over and across to here. So something like this, right? The output's over here. Recyclables. Fill it up. Oh, we are filling it up. This is happening manually. And we're also doing research. For the first time in years, we're doing some research. It's lovely. Very lovely. We just don't have Unity for things right now. How is this going? All right, what are we using Unity on? Everything is plus here. Health is plus. Edicts, water, food. 4 edicts consuming 4. Huh. Yeah, what's food consumption? Health boost. Health boost stays on. I think it's our farming yield. Let's turn that down. Let's turn down fuel consumption by 15. Let's get our Unity back up. I think that's a good play, right? Unity back up and vehicle upgrades are happening. Did we get our other train? We did. That train's out in the wild. That was our glass train, right? I wonder what he's carrying now. Train manager, line 2, trains. This guy over here, what are you doing? You're just driving around, not doing anything. Get copper plates in, copper plates out. Okay. So where are these guys hanging out? This guy's carrying sulfur. To where? Where are you carrying sulfur to? Because you don't have a stop. Are you bringing it over here? I don't think you are. I think the trucks are taking care of that. Okay. Let's look at our train lines again. Who is carrying sulfur right now? Where's that guy with the sulfur? You. So you've got a bunch of things on you. You got limestone, you got sulfur, you got coal, and you got more limestone. So is it wise for me to add the other station? Or maybe we add the second station like this. Yes. So am I not adding that station to this group? What's your name here? Copper Plates in. So you are Copper Plates in. You don't have this station here assigned. Can we not add that to the station group? Oh, I do have both of them. What I don't have is a condition here. Oh, I see. Okay, so I need a condition here. So unrestricted, any modules empty. There you go. Okay, so now that makes it, if any module's empty and there's a train limit, and let's set a train limit to 2. Something like that. I hope that works. I hope that didn't break anything. Where are you going? You're bringing back the coal that you couldn't drop off over here because this is full. Okay. But we need to get coal delivered to all of these places. This one's also full here. And that's great. That is great. Okay, and then this is working. No, not working yet. All right, so what's missing then? What are we missing? We've got all the food in the world. We've got everything but the steel. Where's our steel train, by the way? This thing is backing up like crazy over here. Oh, we're gonna need to solve that, right? Because you need to move. If you're full, then you just need to move. Why aren't you unloading? Okay, maybe this needs to not have a limit here. Let's set this to 0. Does not need a limit. You don't need a limit. No train limit. Are you moving now? Okay, so now you're going. Drop off the steel. Fluid storage is low supply on crude oil. Why are you low on crude oil here? Why and how could that be? Got plenty over here. Right, this is all full. This is all full. Okay. I want to get rid of this wood here. Okay. How's our tofu going? The demand is 12. What's our production looking like? Over here. We're producing 12 once we have the soybeans. So soybeans need to be delivered. Okay. All right. So it looks like, I mean, this looks like it's okay, right? I think we're okay here. Let's go ahead and build this little section here. So with this, what we're doing here is, what are you? We're going to say this is the glass station. You're taking in, unloading coal, unloading limestone. You're also going to be request train only if all modules emptied. Any modules empty. No train limit. And we're going to get the limestone, the coal, and I guess you were supposed to be something else over here. Limestone. Oh, it is just limestone and coal. So what are you, glass station thingy here? I guess you are just more glass, right? No, you're... Huh. I don't remember what I set that up for, but it is fine. I'm going to go ahead and set this output over here. Okay, so you can go there. We'll build that. This needs to be built here ASAP. We need one more piece of construction part 3s. All right, that's going to be coal delivered to there. Once we get a coal train over here. All right, come on. What's taking so long? What's taking so long in that construction part 3 factory? What's the holdup over here? Are we actually paused here? No. Have we paused? Oh, the steel. Where's the steel? Oh, man. Look at this. Oh, that's terrible. What's going on here? Survival conditions not met. Shit, what did I set here that's causing all these issues? Unrestricted. You should be able to access that at any time. All right. We're saved. Oh, come on. Empty out that steel. Oh, wait a second. Why didn't you take in all that sulfur here? Oh, the sulfur is actually placed in backwards. Oh, of course it is. Ah, man. Well, that was my mistake. No. Because you're set to load. You're correct. This is correct. Cancel the construction. Yeah, we're loading. We're loading sulfur here, not unloading. Yeah, let's keep that full. There we go. My bad. Okay, so the trains are moving again. That's good. This guy's been stuck here for a long time. Let's remove that from there. And then how are we doing here? Are we still backed up over here? No, we're not. We're actually okay. We're actually fine. I feel like you need a boost though. So let's increase that speed of production here. Okay. Things are looking up very nicely. We need a couple more construction parts over here. Okay. How's the steel flow going? Can you guys... Wait a second. Why aren't you flowing this way? Do I not have steel? Oh, I don't have it set up for construction part 3s. Wow, really? Okay. Oh, well, okay then. Also, what is this? What is this guy doing here? Remove that. Okay, there you go. All right. So this is steel over here. Let's get you over and placed on construction part 3s over here. So it's a flat lift and it needs to be flipped and it needs to be up one. And then we can connect it to there, which means that we can get rid of this, cut this off like that, use that. And I think we messed that up, but it's fine. All right, and we're researching exhaust filtration. We also have pipes level 3 actually. Nice. All right, that's gonna get us exhaust filtration here. Sweet. Help us a ton with the exhaust that we're producing right now. All right, sweet. Now, how are we doing with the loans? What are we doing as far as payments? We're still at quite a lot of debt here. Let's try to pay this off as much as possible here, if possible. So our debt on steel is still pretty high, but are we making payments? Kind of, sort of, not really. Not really here. What if we, steel's looking good here though. How's our steel production over here? What is it that we're missing? We're missing iron. We are missing iron. That needs to be coming from over here. So if we connect this to over here. Okay, so you can go there, build that out really quickly. And this probably needs to be tier 2, not tier 1. Build. And then we also need coal over here. So we could get coal easily from right over here. Right there. So that solves that issue. Limestone, I guess. Once we start using or upgrading to tier 2 blast furnaces. What is your problem? You're probably trying to get to the coal over here, right? Yeah. Of course. Yep, that's the issue there. All right, come on. Just need this built and we should be okay. I mean, I could just get a bridge over here to solve that little issue for now. So let's do that. Okay, now you guys have access to that and you'll stop complaining. All right, how's the train system doing over here? Kind of doing all right. I feel like now is the time to get this straight track all the way across to here, right? Yep, that's good there. And another one over here and there. That should be good, right? Fix this. Oh no, these guys are stuck. Oh man, no, forgot about them. Ooh. Okay, no. Let's cancel this for now. That and that can go away. Just for now. Oh, this over here too, huh? How about we do this? Track is blocked by train. Pause that. Level crossing here. Tracks, building, level crossing. There and build. Okay. Now you guys should be fine, right? That should work. Okay. So until they clear this out, we can't really do anything, right? Yep. Okay. Good. All right. This is looking good. I am happy. And this is finally constructed. So that means that we can add our trains to that stop, right? So we can do line 2, add a station to here. If any module's empty, a train will deliver. Okay. So I've added the glass station to the copper line and also added it to my line 2 here, my main line. So that should help, I think. I hope. I know I'm making a mess of this train thing. Let's see. Well, one of this copper train, if I make one of these or 2 of these glass, it should help, right? Like this will fill in with copper and then the other 2 will fill in with glass. And I believe I have 2 trains carrying copper. No, I only have 1. Okay, so hold on a second. If I make this not impure, this will be pure copper and pure copper. Hopefully that's enough, right? Are you going to stop at the glass station? No, you're stopping at the bus. I should have a train dedicated to glass. A train dedicated to copper. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so you're going to be working on that. I'm going to get another line then, right? I'm going to get a new line. And you're going to be glass. Right? And I'm going to take one of the trains on line 2, this flat train right here. Unassigned, you're going to be working on the glass line. And then you're only picking up glass. So let me select you. Are you the one? Yeah, you're the one. So then you're going to be glass, glass, and glass. All right. So that guy should be fixed. Let's look at our other trains. All right, I'm going to get a copper train. So schedule. This goes away, this goes away, this goes away. Okay. So this copper line here is going to get a stop. You're going to get this stop here. You're going to get this stop over here. And then you're also going to get this stop over here. Good. Okay, and I'm going to say you can go here if this is empty of product, specific product, coal. Okay. And then we can copy this over. And this coal line is going to go here if empty of product, coal. And then also this guy, bus, is empty of product, coal. Copper plates in, starting area. Okay, so then that should fix it, right? And I don't have a train assigned, but I will. Let's find our trains. So on line 2, train, and it's this guy over here. Oh, I can assign them right from there. Okay, so my bad. You're gonna go into coal line. All right, good. So we've got a train on coal. We've got a train on glass. Let's get a train on steel. So new line. And you're going to be... Where's my steel? Steel. Okay. Good. Schedule. Add stop. You're going to pick up steel here. You're going to deliver it here. Maybe I just don't add it. Maybe you just go from starting area to the bus. So that guy's all set. Do we need a wood train? We got a coal train, we got a glass train, we got a steel train, we got a copper line, right? That's copper. This guy now. Oh, you're set to steel. Yes, I didn't reassign you. Okay, so then you go here. You go to steel. Let's make you limestone. Yes, so you're going to be train, limestone train. You are limestone. There. Okay. All right, so that's good. Can we get this color stuff set up? There we go. Apply colors. All right, nice. So that this guy's going to be limestone, right? Yeah. Okay. And then your schedule is going to be pick up and drop off and drop off, and limestone is not needed over here, so that's fine. Okay, that's all good. Next stop is sulfur. So now we have a train of sulfur, and this guy picks it up over here. And so do we have any spare trains now that are not in active duty? So line 2, there's 2 trains here. One is for coal. I think you can be dedicated now for something else. Or do I move you over to the coal line? Maybe. Since there are 4 stops here, probably use another train. No, let's just make a new line here. And this line is going to be... This line's going to be sulfur. So where is the sulfur? Sulfur, sulfur, sulfur. Sand, sour water, soybean, steam, sulfur. I'm blind. All right, apply the colors. Schedule. Add stop. I guess you're picking up here. And you're delivering here. And you're also going to be delivering where? That's it. Just one location. And unpause that. Okay, hopefully this all works and my trains don't go AWOL. Because I have 2 more trains. Oh, you're supposed to be now that. And then this train here is a mix. This is a mixed cargo train. Because you're picking up wood, you're picking up concrete, you're picking up cement. Yeah. All right, nice. I'm happy with that. I am extremely happy with that. What is the deal with everything else over here? This guy's empty. Our population is still not where it needs to be, but it's actually at a really good spot. As far as materials go, how are we doing on steel? Why is steel stalling? You're picking up limestone now, but you also have mixed cargo. You're supposed to be... Yeah, you're supposed to be limestone. So then we have to set these filters to limestone. Like so. All right, nice. Let's speed things up here a little bit. And you are a copper coal train, actually. And you're delivering where? To the bus? Oh no, 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 no. That's my sulfur train. Okay. What is next? Where are those trains? Where are those trains? Oh my god, what's going on over here? Why are you not crossing? No station on schedule, line 4. All right, timeout. Line 4, no station on schedule. Ah. So hold on a second. Glass. You have one point A to point B. So point A to point B. Done. All right, start driving. You got so much stuff. You got a lot of mixed cargo in here. Yeah, so you're going to glass station. Okay, but I think that you should really try and go deliver to bus station first. And try and empty out your entire inventory, please. Yeah, okay. All right. No, we are consuming construction part 1s. Why aren't we making construction part 1s here? Waiting for products. Steel. Wait a second. How do we get glass in here? Is that glass? Why do we have glass in here? Hello? How do we have glass on that line? Oh, because that used to be iron. Timeout. Okay, you go away. You go away. This goes away. Okay. All right. Timeout. Timeout. Let's... nope. That's not what we meant to do. We need to remove items. Remove. 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 You're working. You're not working. You're not working. Okay. All right. That gets things not going over here. Let's remove this. Remove. That is a clean belt now. And there comes a bunch of steel. Good. All right. Did we get steel coming in? What are you doing over here? You're full of limestone and you're not going where? You're not going to the bus because your arrival conditions have not been met. So why are you hanging out? We don't have a train limit here because I'd probably have arrival conditions unrestricted, 1 train limit. All right, how about I remove that? Okay, so that's, you're full. This should be unrestricted, 0 limits. Did you move over here? Yes, you did move. Unrestricted, any modules empty. Let's say unrestricted here. Let's keep things moving, right? That's what we want to do. Keep things moving. Good. All right, and we got positive. We're positive on population now. That means that we can unpause a couple of things. One of which being, oh wow, we're not making any construction part 3s, but mostly because we don't have construction part 2s. I mean, 1's being made. Do we want to build this? We need 30 science part 2s to build here. All right, how about we remove some items from here, remove some items from here, and then we can build here if our trucks deliver the items. Remove. Yep, 27. We need just a few more. Let's get this out of here. Okay, just a few more. And then we can probably unpause over here. Okay. I mean, it would probably be nice to get some sort of storage, maybe like right over here. Probably make things a little bit easier. There we go. We'll get that there. And we'll store a little bit of science there for now. Yeah, we'll store some in here that can be used for upgrading and whatever. All right, so that's nice. Our limestone is not doing so well. Our coal is actually doing great. I love it. What else are we doing over here? Look at all of this food that we have. Ah, that's amazing. I want to bring this up a little bit higher just so that we can get our loans paid. Yeah, we're overdue again, and we're overdue on steel. How's that looking? Oh my God, 2,000 now. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Well, is the solution right now? Oh, we got so much coal. That's a lot of coal. I think we need to boost our production here on iron. All right, let's get some more vehicles here. Let's remove some excavators from here. Remove a couple of trucks, maybe. Let's go with 5 and 10 here. Let's add a couple over here. So let's go with 6 and 10 here. And that should be good enough. As far as iron goes. Yeah. Okay, good, good. I'm happy with what we're doing now. These guys are really going for it. And that's going to clean up our little track system. I wonder if I can go ahead and do this right here now. If I get rails and I get a big circle. Okay, so how about we do it? Can we get a big, nice circle? Build track. Press F for a 30 degrees. F 14 degrees maybe? How about that? I mean, this kind of works, right? But I want it smaller. I want one block smaller. So there to there and then there. So this works. I want to get this paused though. And then I want to copy it. And so this roundabout will live practically right over here. So all the way to the top, right there. Right there. Okay. Oh no, I messed it up. I messed it up. Can we get this out of here? So can we do paste again? And I want to get this guy. So how high do we want to go? I want to go all the way to the top. Maybe one down, maybe two down, maybe one down. Okay, so right over here is where we want to do it. So right there. Okay, that works, right? Yeah, that kind of works. We have the rail parts. We have 0 rail parts, actually. Where are all my rails? Because we paused it. Of course we paused it. Ah! Why? No, we have glass here. Wait, remove. Done. All right, now we'll get some rails in, right? We'll get some rails in? Yeah, I hope so. All right, so this will work. I think. We'll get this little bit of this little roundabout here. Although this T is working fine. So there really shouldn't be a reason for me to do it except for it being very aesthetic. All right, I thought I had rails. I guess we don't. I mean, we don't have rails, so I'm not going to fuss about it. But you could see where I was going with that, right? All right, and then this is going pretty nicely over here. There's so much coal. I can't believe there's so much coal. We don't have anything to do with the coal right now, except maybe if we traded a little bit. Coal for diesel. How are we doing on diesel? We got 4.2K, so we're actually doing pretty good on that. Construction parts. No, we're all pretty good here. Okay. Also, how are we doing with our food consumption here? We're not making any tofu. Why? We don't have soybeans? We got plenty of soybeans. Maybe remove corn from here. Maybe if you were soybeans. Let's do none here. I don't think we really need corn. Maybe we just keep one corn. Because I guess we're doing this, right? We're making fuel gas. We got so many vegetables. So many. All right. This looks pretty good. Also, there's so much corn there. And this can be unboosted. There you go. You can run this normal. We got water. We got everything that we might ever need. We're actually in such a good spot. Except for population again. Why? Why is population being such a problem? Are we now burning too much stuff? I wish it told me here what it was that we were burning. So we could figure out. Oh, there's a cold. All right, so it's not that bad. The cold will go away. Disease -5. All right, so this should be fine. Do I have a train delivering the glass? Glass goes in here, but it's not going anywhere, so that's a problem. All right. It needs to go over here. So let's copy this, place it there, and let's get another one of these, place it here, copy this belt, and let's just route you this way. Maybe right here to right there to here to there. And that solves my glass problem. Now we can do this. Sweet. All right, I like that. That's nice. Let's go glass. We can upgrade you, no problem. We can upgrade you, no problem. Upgrade our wood as well. What else do we want to upgrade? Upgrade this, no problem. Upgrade copper, no problem. Everything's no problem. Yes, everything's no problem. Okay, all right. What are you unloading here? Steel. Good. You're my steel train, right? Yes, you are steel train. You still got some wood here that you need to unload. We've got so much wood. I could get a train of wood coming over here, delivering wood over here. That wouldn't be an issue. But we also got too much corn. So it all is a problem. All right, so steel still seems to be the issue. Small issue, not a big issue. Have we solved our little steel predicament here? Yes. Yes, we did. We did. This is all looking good. So you're full. Where's my steel train? Where's my dedicated steel train? Train manager, steel line. Where are you? Trains. You. Okay, you're probably holding up because you got all that wood in your storage. So I'm wondering. Recover. The nearest vehicle will be disassembled and reassembled at the nearest depot. I wonder if that removes the wood that I have in inventory here. I'd like to remove that. Recover. Let's try that. No, it's just darn it. Okay. All right. Eventually that wood will drop off. I'd like to be able to remove it with Unity if possible. It's just because maybe I need another train delivering steel. Maybe, just maybe. Are we good here? Can we remove this? We don't need trucks delivering here. We also don't need... Well, you know what? Rubber is actually a solution over here that we don't have a belt bringing rubber over here. Oh my God. Okay. All right. This is iron scrap and broken glass and all that stuff that needs to be emptied out. Let's do our iron scrap here. So let's time out. all of this. Cut this out. There. Do that. And let's get a balancer there. You're going here. And I guess there. We'll say priority in. And we'll do this. And then that's all set. Yeah, that gets our copper scrap out of here. And these trucks no longer need to be delivering iron ore directly here. But we will allow it. I mean, this is that's a full station of steel. And you are over here carrying wood. Oh, man, we need to really do something about that wood consumption. Are we making construction part ones over here? We're not, because we're still missing the steel. I mean, rails should really be consuming a lot of wood too. I wish it was wood instead of concrete. We're almost done with our research. Nice. Okay, this thing right here, let's upgrade you. You're just missing a little bit of steel. This guy over here is probably just missing a little bit of steel as well. And then so is this guy over here. Also missing a little bit of steel. What's going on? Missing input products. You have the science. This is 12 and 12. And this guy's 12. So, I mean, we don't have the science capacity here right now. What I could do is get this out over here and say that you can only belt if you have that many. And then that should move things along. There you go. All right, cool. Again with the air pollution. Oh, we're done with the research. Nice. Finally. What's next on our list here? I think we should go with household goods. Yeah, definitely. Let's start producing household goods. Let's start doing recycling edict. Let's do a ship bridge. Let's do naphtha processing. So actually, let me remove this and actually go with naphtha processing, as well as reform cracking, because that's going to bring our pollution even further down once we can do the pollution, the exhaust filtration. Actually, exhaust filtration. And we're going to need a couple of exhaust filtration facilities, because we're going to have smelting over here and we have smelting over there, plus a couple of other things producing gases. Oh, come on. Why? Are we burning heavy oil again? We're burning light oil. Light oil is 24 here. So how can we not be consuming all of this light oil? 72 exhaust. Light oil. What else can use light oil? Oh man, look at that. I had not even noticed how much diesel we're like saving now. Yeah, so what is light oil? Can be turned to steam, into exhaust. What can we use light oil for with steam? So the steam needed for more power. Diesel. High steam into water. Sour water stripper. We can turn it into this as soon as we unlock thermal desalinator, which will give us water plus brine. Okay, so this is what we need to focus on. Thermal desalinator next. So after naphtha processing, rotary gas kiln. Where's the thermal desalinator at? Also chickens. At chickens farms. Thermal desalination. Exactly what we needed. Okay. All right. So what's that? 1.1K what? 1.1K science. Jesus. Christ almighty. That's a lot of science. Oh my God. No wonder. This is 1.5K. This is so much science. Oh my Lord. Okay. All right. I'm going to end the episode here because I think that we are in a pretty good spot. Again, we're a little bit low on health, but it's not that bad. It's only air pollution. We will solve this here momentarily because we now have researched gas injection. So gas injections will help us a ton. We'll get this exhaust scrubber here, which is going to be using, we can use limestone here. Limestone plus water plus some sulfur. We produce 192 CO2, a little bit of low power steam. Yeah, exhaust scrubber, gas injections, we'll get CO2, we'll inject CO2 into the ground. Nice. All right, that's something for the next episode. So let's call it here. I feel like we're in a really good spot. Our trains are moving along. They're doing the things. What are you carrying here? A bunch of stuff that we don't need. We do still need steel. So where's our steel train? Buddy old pal, where are you? What in the world are you doing over here? Hello? Why aren't you moving? Why aren't you moving? Guys, what's the problem? Can you go to the next station? I feel like I have something here that's breaking things. Coal train. Schedule. Empty. Not empty. Maybe. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Starting area 1. That's our main hub. That's where you pick up, right? That's where you pick up. Copper plates in. Okay. So you're not moving because you have... Oh, maybe I need to add another condition here. So after time passed, 3 days. Same thing. After time passed, 3 days. Same thing. After time passed, 3 days. And or. Okay, so this glass station, or if this specific product is empty, after 3 days, you move. Done. All right, good. Get out of here. Get out of there. You do not need to be there. What are you picking up? You had sulfur? You're a purple guy. Wait a second. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Your line is sulfur. You need to be picking up sulfur. Okay. You're picking up copper. You are picking up glass. Oh my Lord. What in the world did we have going on over here? So why are you carrying sulfur? And why didn't you drop it off? Because this is not your line. So I need to, how do I clear material from here? Okay, let's try that. Why are you stopped here? Come on. Drop off the coal. Drop it. And get a move on. This guy's blocking things over here. Because he's gonna pick up some glass. You're gonna go right through. And now you can't pick up glass. Okay, all right. I'm ending it here. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I just needed to just kind of do the things here, right? We need to get things going. We need to get things flowing. Maybe I could get this circle over here like that. Do some kind of stuff where the trains can go up and around if needed. Maybe later. Also want to flatten this out over here. Okay, all right, yeah, so let's end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of this episode. And again, sorry for the hiatus, and I'm sorry to all the members that I'm not putting out videos as frequently as I should be, but we'll hopefully fix that once I get my childcare situation sorted out. We'll be back to the regular schedule of daily episodes. Thank you guys again. Have a good one. Bye-bye.